Hi, my name's Ashley. Today I'm going to be talking about the Altra Superior 4. So this is the Superior 4 or 4.0 from Altra. I've got another pair of Altra. I've got the Touring 4 and I really like the Altra. I like the zero drop and also the ultra wide toe box as well. Makes for a really nice toe splay, lots of area in the toe and the forefoot. Nice natural foot strike and nice natural cadence and gait because of the zero drop. So the Altra Superior 4 is a light, fast trail running shoe. It's got minimum stack height, so it's got a 21mm stack height, and the zero drop means that it's 21mm at the forefoot and 21mm at the heel as well. I bought these to do my first ultra marathon, which was going to be a 50k through the rolling hills of Northamptonshire in the UK. 2020 being what it is and what's happening around the world, it was cancelled. I still did a 50k, but I did it in the Tourings instead because I did it mainly on the road because I was being unsupported. So I went out on my own solo and had a really good run in those 50k. I managed 52 in the end with the route that I planned and did. These are ideal for what I wanted them for because I was going to be running mainly on grass trails and treks, nothing too crazy, nothing too technical, no rocky terrain or climbing up mountains, things like that. They've got a nice grip on the bottom. They've got the Quantic midsole, so it's a nice spongy, quite responsive sole, just being 21mm, and they've got plenty of flex in them, so picking up the speed no problem at all with these. I took these out, I did 10 miles mainly on the tarmac on the roads in these today. But anything grassy, a little bit damp, trail, treks, limestone, anything like that, gravel, absolutely ideal. And the idea of them being what I would class as light trail. So Ultras also do things like the Lone Peak, which have got loads of lugs on the bottom. They're really deep, so they're for more what I would class as technical trail. And this is more for what I would class as off-road, so anything grassy, slightly gravelly, and they work absolutely fantastic. They've got loads of grip on the bottom. I've never had a problem with those. I clocked up 50 miles in these today. With 50 miles under them, wanted to give a review because the 4.5 is due out any time now, which is going to make this shoe, the 4, an absolute sale bargain. Pretty good value at £110. For a lightweight, fast trail running shoe, £110 is not really much to pay at all. So I've seen them on sale for £80 as well. I just think they're an absolute steal. So I think these are going to be the sale bargain trail running shoes for 2020. So just to get into them a little bit more, they've, like all Ultras, they've got the foot-shaped toe box, foot-shaped outsole as well, nice and wide in the forefoot, gives you feet plenty of room to splay, your toes plenty of room to splay, gives a nice natural toe off when you're wanting to pick up the speed, but just makes them comfortable even though they're quite minimal for trail running shoes in the stack height. They've got plenty of padding around the ankle and around the heel there. Their lockdown's no problem at all. It's got an unusual lacing system, similar to the Touring, which also has an unusual lacing system as well, but Ultra at the minute are absolutely nailing it with the lacing systems to get a lockdown across the forefoot. I think is really important when you've got a toe box that is this wide. The last thing you want to be doing is having your feet sliding around, getting blisters and things like that, feeling really uncomfortable at the end of a run. But having a good lockdown across the midfoot, so it means there's no heel slippage and your feet aren't slipping around your side, is absolutely crucial. and in these shoes he's absolutely fantastic. I use the extra hole and also tie a runner's knot and then double knot it as well. I've always double knotted it in these because of experience with the Tourings. You can see my review on these as well on my channel, but the laces on these aren't very good. They're very slippery and they tend to undo very, very easily, and they're really long as well. Luckily no problems like that with the Altra Superior 4. Get a nice lockdown. The laces have got a little bit more grip in them, so I do double knot them, but no problems with laces coming undone or anything like that. I'm loving the Altra actually call it a contoured tongue, but I've heard somebody else describe it as a burrito style tongue. So it's completely stitched and attached on this medial side, and then on the lateral side it's actually loose. So you can, it's like a wrap or a burrito, so you can actually pull it in. So if you've got a really tall midfoot or a really wide midfoot, you can have it quite loose, or if you're like me, I've got quite narrow feet across the midfoot, it's really easy to pull it in without any puckering and get a really, really nice lockdown over there. Gives a great comfortable fit on a longer run as well. Did 10 miles in these today, mainly on the roads, just to log up 50 miles so I could give a decent review on them. The sizing's good. I mean, I'm normally a size 8, 8.5. Apart from in Adidas, I'm a 9 for some reason. But Hoka's I was an 8.5. These I went for an 8 and they fit spot on. I would perhaps suggest going down half a size. Size 8 fits me absolutely brilliant. They're about 274 grams is the stated weight by Altra. So they're not the lightest shoes in the world, but they're by no means the heaviest, particularly with all that grip on the bottom. Love the colourway as well. I can't beat a pair of nice bright shoes, and these are about as loud and as bright as you get. So really enjoying the colour and the design as well. Nice to see something a bit different for me than the all black or, you know, navy blue, something like that. They're nicely padded all over. They've got a little bit of padding on the tongue, so it makes it nice and comfortable, getting that strong lockdown, really pulling the laces in. They've got this gaiter trap on the back as well, and a little clip on the front if you needed to wear gaiters with them. And very similar to the Tourings as well. There's very little in the way of structure around the heel. I find that really, really comfortable, but I'm not sure whether people who need a bit of extra support would find that lacking a bit. But for me, it works out fine. A couple of drainage holes in the front. So this is the Superior 4, the 4.5's coming out. They tend to keep the midsole and the outsole exactly the same with the 0.5s, and then just change the uppers. You can find these for a decent price. They're fantastic. Light, sort of hybrid, light trail, or if you had to run somewhere on tarmac to get to the trail, I'd highly recommend these. I think they're absolutely brilliant shoes. I can't really find any negatives in them. I suppose only having a 21mm stack height, they might be a little bit minimal for some, might not quite have enough cushioning. If you're used to a massive stack height like the Hoka's, something like that, and then they might be a little bit minimal. But I think they're absolutely brilliant. I absolutely love them, and I love the colourway. Oh, Altra, please keep these colourways coming. They're absolutely amazing. So have you ran in zero drop, Vivos, Ultras, Newtons, anything like that? What do you think of them? Are they for you? Are they not for you? I think they're brilliant. I think they're a really good design. I think it's a great idea, and I look forward to getting a lot more miles in these once the lockdown is through and we can get out on the trails again. I'll be battering these. Braggett Park, Leicester. Can't wait to take it through there. Well, that's my thoughts about the Altra Superior 4. Thank you very much for watching. I'll put a link below to the Touring 4 as well, my review on those. Got about 300 miles in those at the minute, so well worth watching on that one as well. Okay, take care.